Begin broadcast. That's for the dude on Reddit that says we cough too much while we smoke blunts. Cough to get off is what I said in response to that.
That's what my dad said.
Cough to well, I'm basically your dad. Nothing creepy about that.
They're similar. They are similar people.
Me and your dad?
Yeah.
We're similar people. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Let me I have to share the link out in the image out. If you would like to share the link in the image out yourself, you can go ahead and do that. HABS 99 is live now. Humble Among on YouTube. Hashtag Juggalo. Hashtag Juggalos. Oh, Juggalos. Good enough. Okay.
You already got my name.
Oh shit, we already got a what's up to JPC, what's up to Hirschmeyer, what's up Mushroom Leg, and Heartbreaker already with a super chat, $5 super chat from Heartbreaker that I just liked. We are so back, let's go. C Nasty, nice to see you here in stuff.
What up?
Whooping stuff from C Nasty, nice to see EC
Nick
Juggalo, whoop whoop.
Bizarre.
What's up Nick Bizarre? I'm gonna go ahead and just start that out. Now I see Nick's already in here. Go watch Nick's hi, how's it going? Go watch Nick's short film he did, 17 how to learn to skateboard in 17 days, I believe is what he called it. Not clickbait in parentheses. It's only on Instagram, I think, right now, but Nick did say he's gonna upload it to YouTube. So creative, so dope. I make an appearance in it, so of course I'm partial to it. But I just wanted to show some love to that while Nick is in here because that shit's fresh as fuck. So go watch that on Nick Bizarre's Instagram. It's fucking awesome. Definitely want to encourage this kind of creativity in the Juggalodium because to me it's completely original Juggalo content. There's no one out here in the Juggalodium doing content like that. That shit is fresh. Keep doing shit like that, Nick. That shit is so dope. Anyway, so I got that out of the way, right out of the bag. I had that later on in the notes, but I wanted to talk about that.
Maybe I should bring my Hello Kitty mirror over here.
Oh yeah?
As a ring light.
That's not a bad idea. No, you don't do it right now. We'll do it maybe another one. I gotta get that link.
So dark.
Is it dark? I think it looks all right. Right, guys? Is it too dark on the screen? We have the ring light in a different position tonight, so. Let me get the fucking link and share it. I'm just getting distracted all over the place. All right, put that in the Instagram stories real quick. Okay. All right, if you guys would like to do the same, you know what I mean. It really helps out. Live. Oh, HABS 99 is live now. Neo is live. Neo. If you guys would like to share it, please share it. It really helps. You guys have no idea. Sorry for the dullness of me just sharing this. I have to get this out.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Sarah, your sissy's in here?
What are you doing?
Is that your sissy?
Soda Guzzler.
That's your sissy?
That was her name on, what was it? Neopets? That was her thing. Hey, everybody. Say hi to my little sister, Soda Guzzler. She's really cool. She's cooler than me. Webkins.
Whoop, whoop, little Taffy.
Hi, little Taffy. That's my wife.
Thanks, man. I'm trying to bring experimental film to the Juggalodium. It's all up in the Uncanny Valley gimmick. It's my shit. Yo, that's so dope, Nick. Keep doing that shit, homie. That shit is so fresh.
Izanami.
What's up, Izanami? Okay.
Your profile picture? Whose profile picture are you talking about, Sarah? Sarah, where did... Oh, Lil Taffy? Oh, TT, my sissy like your face.
Alright, I think I got that out there. HABS 99 is live. Now, over on the Twitter. All right, we put it in 3 social... Oh, yeah, let me do it on this new thing called Threads. You know about Threads, baby?
No.
It's the version... It's, what do you call it? It's essentially Instagram's Twitter.
Stupid.
She don't like it.
No.
I'm going to put that over there, too. Fuck it. You got to stay with the times, you know? You got to get on these things.
You know who just said OMG Threads? Sarah did.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you got to keep up with the kids.
She said she's scared to get one.
Well.
Yeah. Probably because of all the...
I've posted only a few things on here. Thanks to all the people who have already followed me on that shit, though. All right. I posted it in a couple of different places. If you want to repost it, post the link yourself.
Do not listen to Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson is a piece of shit. He is a terrible, 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 awful human. Do not listen to his music.
Well, at least watch that documentary on HBO before maybe listening to Manson, because it definitely ruined Manson's music for me. I mean, maybe not. Maybe if you enjoy Manson's music and you want to keep listening to it, maybe don't watch that damn documentary, but... Boy, that documentary really ruined it for me. Threads is just diet Twitter, right? Yeah, basically Little Taffy.
Do you guys call X Twitter still?
I do still call it Twitter. I hate this fucking change. I hate this X thing. I mean, basically Elon Musk buying Twitter is the jump the shark moment for Twitter. I think the name change might be a more defined jump the shark moment for Twitter. Yeah, I will never call it X. It's so stupid. I said this last time. Every time I have my notifications on for Twitter on my phone, I'm gonna have to turn that shit off because it is fucking straight up. It is straight up like distracting and looks like porn is being notified on my phone. Like I have a Pornhub fucking notification going off on my damn phone. Hot Pog gets gangbanged by 2 BBCs.
I'm not amused.
You don't like this humor?
Emily Among was the only NPC to make it out of the pirate brawl in our last game. Fucking get it, bitches.
X literally changed my life, Frankie Goldie said, but not that kind of X. Frankie's talking about a different kind of X, I think. Hey man, I just got in. What did I miss? Not much. We literally just started Vivi Leon.
Zardog OVO XO.
He didn't say it this time, did he?
I'm on
Shouts out to Juno Blaze and the Dab Rangers. Who is?
My sissy. Good for you,
Not
Sarah.
me.
Good for you.
Nah, basically, I don't really get on social media too much. I just get on to check things. Only, Juno, I know you're on X. I know you were on X. I love XXX Tentacion. Me too.
Yeah, she does.
Me too.
Yeah, she does. She really does.
Whoop whoop, fam. What's good? Humble and Emily. Bam Bam says. Not much, Bam Bam. We're gonna talk a little bit of Bam Bam stuff later. Not you, but Bam Margera. I want to talk. Margera. Is that the right way to say it?
Margera.
Margeri. Bam Bam got himself arrested. Lost custody of his kid. We're gonna talk a little bit about Radio Bam. I've been listening to a lot of Radio Bam. Loves X, hates Manson. Yeah. Pretty accurate, Frankie. I don't know. I've seen both docs, and X seems a little bit less reprehensible. X didn't have Nazi tattoos. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Still a woman beater, but
let's just say like the victims in the one documentary are a little bit more forgiving. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not like a group meeting of former ex-victims. It's just that one girl, and she's like going to the family, and it seems very I mean, granted, dude died. Manson's still alive. Maybe that meeting will be different after Manson dies. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about this shit. But Frankie's right. Definitely a little bit of you have to pick and choose your battles, I guess, with cancellation, right? We've talked about this before. With the whole Manson thing and the whole X thing. I definitely still fuck with X's music. That Manson doc straight up ruined it for me, though. It's like Twisted, you know? It's like when that Outshine shit dropped with Twisted, it kind of fucking ruined it for me, and it's never been the same since that Outshine shit dropped. I mean, I really can't listen to Twisted the same way after that shit. Shouts out to Roselle, member for a full year of the Alienated. Whoop whoop. Much love, everyone. Hashtag LOL.
Gerard
love you,
Way
Thank
is
you.
not a piece of shit, though, Frankie Goldie.
Oh,
Gerard
what
Way
happened?
he said every one of your favorite artists are pieces of shit. Gerard Way is not
yourself included,
a piece
Frankie?
of shit. Gerard Way is an angel that was blessed, that we were blessed to be on the same earth.
You know,
as.
Darby's even got a lyric about Frankie calling him a piece of shit. So
Just
maybe
saying.
it's accurate. Maybe
Just
it's
saying,
accurate.
Gerard Way's not a piece of shit.
You don't think Gerard is a piece of
No,
shit?
he is a fucking beautiful, amazing human being, father, husband. He's just the best.
You know who isn't a piece of shit? Who was a hero of mine? Frankie Goldie. Fuck.
Who?
Fuck. Oh my God. His neighborhood. God damn it.
Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers. I almost said Mr. Robert. I wanted to say Mr. Robertson. I wanted to do the SNL bit. And I knew that was wrong.
MCR
He's my hero. I can't think of his name, though. Mr. Rogers is straight up a hero of mine, though, and that's a good guy.
are not going to capture that long-term longevity. MCR's first album came out when I was like
You're just triggering her
8
now.
years old, and I mean, granted, the drummer, but whatever. I'm just going to stop.
Mystic giving some love to Bert from The Used. I think did Bert have some problematic things about him?
Bert McCracken is on a song with Gerard Way, and they were best friends.
Was there something weird with Bert too?
No,
You know what? He just dated Kelly Osbourne. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the only cancelable offense that Bert went through. I need to roll something.
My Chemical Romance is kind of lame. Have you ever listened to their first fucking 2 albums? Granted, Black Parade, their fucking whatever that last one was. I don't even know the name of it. But I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love, and 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge are probably the 2 greatest pieces of artwork I've ever listened to in my life.
You're flying solo. How's it feel?
Frankie Goldie said, if MCR can make a better album than Black Parade, I'll eat my own dick. That album,
I don't know if they can.
That album is pretty fucking dope.
That's the best one by far. They hit their Beatles shit on that one for sure.
What about the Mona Lisa?
What about it?
Sarah wants to know.
What about it?
Sarah.
Overrated. Mona Lisa, overrated.
I mean, not as good as I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your
Not
Love.
as good as this Darby O'Trill JFS over here, you know what I mean? I'll take Darby's JFS over the Mona Lisa any day.
I love you too, King Headass.
Who's King Headass? Wait, it's
Will Gates.
I love that. I
have
name
a
change.
Toro shirt with a photo of a photo shredder, like Ray Toro. Ray Toro being one of the guitar players for My Chemical Romance. Is that what you're talking about?
Gotta be, right?
Because that would be dope. Ray Toro's afro is legit.
By the way, we got some wedding cake here. Almost the end of this wedding cake batch.
King Headass. Love that for you, Will Gates. Love
Yeah,
it.
that's a dope fucking that's a dope fucking name.
Juno Blaze, yes. That's fucking sick.
How did the Faychella shit go, Will? I saw a little clip on Stripe's stories of y'all performing. How did that shit go? Did anyone catch the quest for the ultimate groove? I did not. Hopefully we have a chance to catch it over in September. The first leg of the Ultimate Groove Tour has wrapped up. And yeah, it was mostly Midwest and West Coast states, so we have not checked it out.
Yeah, Kosuke, where the fuck you been? Come back.
Kosuke busy. Kosuke's Mr. Manager
I know.
now.
He be working. He be working.
Kosuke, I guess I can let that cat out of the bag. The last episode we did, Kosuke was going to be the mystery guest that we were going to have on, but dude had called into work yet again.
I know the struggle. Sometimes on my days off, I wake up and immediately I'm like, I have to go down to my job.
He's working right now. See, goddamn. Mr. Manager over there.
Beep.
We're not even in the notes, by the way, guys. This has all been just off the top so
Oh,
far. I've
hello,
not even opened the
Smokey.
notes. Oh, Smokey in here? Stony at Thuggalo Show. Dude, you spelled your name wrong. Whoop whoop. What's up, Stony? How you doing, man? Love you, dog. We bust old Stoney's balls, but god damn it, do we love him.
I FaceTimed with that motherfucker for like an hour and a half the other day.
What about being a voluntary incel?
No. Well, I mean, we talked about a lot of things.
I'm just kidding, Stony. Don't hate me.
MCR Trasher Fire? Fire, Frankie Goldie. The most fucking fire they're ever fired in
I'll
this
say
whole
they're fire.
fucking world.
You know, me from like 10 years ago probably would have said they were fucking trash, but
Right.
now I'll say they're fire.
Kind of similar to how I...
To Bam!
Huh?
Oh, I mean, reversing of the coin, I guess.
No, I was gonna say kind of similar to how I felt about Juggalos.
Juggalos. You thought they were trash, and now you think they're fire.
Yeah, you thought they were. Yeah, but see, I knew about Juggalo shit because of
Johnny.
You would just be a judgy ass mug.
Well, granted, it was these kids. These kids would always be judgy ass motherfuckers about the rap shit, you know. All these fucking these scene kids would be these metalcore kids even would be so fucking judgy about the rap shit, and that goes into that Bam conversation we had the other day about how Bam clearly doesn't like or respect rap music. He's pretty clear on that shit.
Yeah.
Stony
King of YouTube.
Yeah, the king. The king's in the chat, y'all.
Oh, what up, Death Party Carney? What up,
Hey,
Mama?
shouts out Death Party Carney.
You're cleaning your room? Wow, shocker. Let me tell y'all something about my little sister. She don't like to clean her fucking room, but she's doing it right now. Let's give her a round of applause.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I guarantee you, why is it? Because mom's bitching. It's just because mom is bitching. That's all. It's fine.
All right. Bam said woody woo. And yo, you got that backwards though. He fucking that's Deco doing that woody woo shit. He definitely like encouraged Deco to do them whack ass freestyle. By the way, those freestyle raps don't age as well as I remember them, man. It's like, I mean, they're mostly just like really cringy gay jokes. Like it's like literally all just cringy ass gay jokes for the whole rap.
I'm gonna have to ask you to watch your shit for this stream because my sister is up in here.
Yeah,
my little baby sister.
We don't want no Cyrax type antics in the chat, okay? Keep it in your pants, Stony.
And I'm not on social, because she's not on social media, so she needs to clean.
You ain't listen. Oh wait, what? What, Frankie? What'd I miss?
Someone doesn't listen. Who doesn't listen?
To the diss song. Oh, I listened to the diss song. We played it on here. Dude, he bit lyrics from fucking Deco. Those are he I can't even say the name of the freestyle, but GF Happy Bundle of Sticks is the is the original name of the freestyle that he bit those lyrics from. Those are just more Deco lyrics.
She said, "I'm 22, please," because I said my little baby sister. You're still a little baby.
To her, you're gonna always be a little baby.
Still a little baby to me.
All right. I think we gotta open the notes now. We are past the 17-minute mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and like this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cough a little bit now. Okay.
Juggalo gamer. I drink a squirt.
She eats and drinks a squirt every
day.
hour.
Every day.
Every hour she'll drink the squirt and then eat the can. It's the craziest shit.
Wait, Kosuke is younger than Sarah, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird to me. Interesting.
Yeah, Kosuke, you still a baby too then.
You're my little baby Waddle too.
Will Gates also a baby.
Bam is the new Vito. Been saying that.
Yo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm the new Vito. So.
Will Gates is my child that I gave birth to.
I also drink the squirter.
King Hadas.
Oh boy.
Fitting as fuck.
All right. I guess we'll start it off with a couple of RIPs. There was some pretty crazy wildfires in Hawaii, so I want to say rest in peace to those lost in the Hawaiian wildfires. I don't know if anyone made the connection that OUIJA was like in Hawaii, like right before all this shit happened. And I think he was on the main island. I don't know how close he was to any of these wildfires, but I think OUIJA just barely got out of there just in time for some of that shit. So glad OUIJA's okay too. But rest in peace to those fallen in the wildfires in Hawaii. Rest in peace to William Friedkin. Oh, she dropped her phone. Rest in peace to William Friedkin, director of The Exorcist, horror legend. I think he directed Exorcist 2, which I like Exorcist 2 way better than Exorcist 1. Don't you go try to spin this as the wildfire. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. did a Juggalo set the wildfires in Hawaii? News at 7. More news at 11. Boy, that would have been a juicy. That's a good fucking spin. Some like clickbaity ass fucking Juggalo YouTube should fucking take that shit. Be like, did Ouija set the wildfires in Hawaii? Click this link now.
With 17 blunts.
Yeah, 17. He smoked 17 blunts and he lit the wildfires in Hawaii. Wasn't it? I think it was a volcano though. I think it was actually like lava that caused a lot of that shit.
It was a trash fire.
It was a trash fire. A TPE headline. Facts, Nick. TPE inspired for sure. I also want to give a rest in peace out to Johnny Hardwick, who was the voice of Dale Gribble on King of the Hill. He was 64 years old. Rest in peace to that dude. One of the funniest, if not the funniest part about that show, other than Bobby. Rest in peace to Johnny Hardwick. I also need to give a quick R.I.P. to Lil Tay. Or not. Because
She's not.
So this
She's
is
alive.
weird as fuck. Lil Tay's Instagram posted a thing allegedly from her parents saying that her and her brother had passed away suddenly. Rumors were floating around that it was in a car crash. Then someone discovered that the brother's Instagram was still very much active. And they released a statement saying that, yeah, they were hacked. And then there was a lot of questions of if that's real or fake.
I don't think they were fucking hacked. Everybody knows Lil Tay's parents are fucking whack.
Here's the thing, officially Instagram did say that they worked with the brother to recover the account, and it was a real hack.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
Still not buying it.
You still not buying it? You still think it's a fake hack?
Her fucking parents are so wild. Bro.
They think a lot of people thought it was the brother behind it at the end, though, or towards the end before they released that. They really were hacked, allegedly. But what's real and what's fake? That's the title for tonight. We're gonna have a lot of talk tonight about what's real and what's fake. And
wait, DJ
it'd be
Casper
really hard
died?
to see. What?
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Wow.
Crisscross.
Can you look that up real quick to see if that's a thing?
Everybody clap your hands.
Well, I only know the chop chop slide, but
Relax, that's wrong.
for real though, I literally didn't know that Chop Chop Slide was a parody song, and I was at a barbecue.
He died August 7th.
Wow, rest in peace.
Holy shit.
That's definitely been since the last one we did for sure. Rest in peace to DJ Casper.
Cha cha, real smooth. Did it.
But yeah, I had no idea that was a real song, and I was tripping out. I was tripping the fuck out at a barbecue listening to this other. I'm like, what is this? Is not the Chop Chop Slide. It was at Caskets too, so I was even extra confused because I was like, this ain't the Chop Chop Slide. What the fuck is going? What is this song?
Wow.
Yeah, had no idea. What is up, Steve-O? You want to come and join the stream real quick? We got Steve-O in the place to be. Steve-O, how are we doing tonight?
When you have 3,000
How are we doing tonight, Steve-O?
And you've been to 10 million bat mitzvahs, sweet 16s, and weddings, you've heard the Cha Cha Slide many a time.
Steve-O making an appearance. A not so rare appearance. I think Steve-O probably interrupts the most out of any of the cats.
Right foot. Left foot. Turn it out. Cha cha, real smooth with it.
All right, Steve-O. You had enough? You had enough of this bullshit?
I'm a wild boy.
All right, Steve-O's gonna hang out.
I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild
Dot Strife wears a dress on the cover of his new album. Facts?
What up, humbug?
Aw, Steven. You fucking sweetheart. We got a little Dot Strife
Hands
news
on your
coming
knees.
up, too.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
All right, let's keep it moving. I did the RIPs. I got to do a couple of other things in the images before we get to... Whoops. Oh, what did I do? That's the other one. Wow, there's another dead one. So I want to shout out Woody Woo for making this cool little graphic for us and sharing that on social media since the last time we did a Humble Among broadcast system. This is really fresh.
I love it.
Obviously fits the gimmick. Just wanted to show that off a little
He
bit real quick.
customized my outfit in that too.
The P.O. Box. I have to renew it at the end of the month. Give me a reason to keep it before I let the renewal expire. Otherwise, we're going to have to change this address at some point. Let's talk about the show we did yesterday down in Rutland, Vermont. This here gimmick. Shouts out to Millsy. There was a charity event for Millsy Mills, who had an accident, a car accident, and is in a wheelchair. So it's to help with her living expenses and medical expenses and whatnot. Little Vermont hip hop event. Frankly, not a lot of people showed up to it, but the people that did showed up seemed to really care. So I think that's really important to her. The people that did show up. Shouts out to the other performers: Circo Bangs, Flex 45, and Shorty. Shorty Bang as well. We got two bangs up on the bill. I did a little the headline, if you will. I went on last, and it was a good little event. Not really much to say. It was just a Rutland rap show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because that's what we did yesterday. We were gonna try to go live last night, but by the time I got home, all I wanted to watch was Below Deck. This bitch has gotten me hooked on fucking Below Deck. She was talking shit about getting me hooked on this damn show.
Listen, what did I say? I said, listen, you might not like any of my Bravo shows. You probably won't like any Housewives. You're not going to get into Vanderpump Rules, but I did
get into Vanderpump Rules.
And you did get into
Vanderpump Rules towards the end of that last season when that drama was going down.
But I'm telling you that you're gonna like Below Deck.
This bitch got me into Below Deck. Now, let's explain what Below Deck is. We talked last time about it because I was talking about the movie Triangle of Sadness and how Emily was fucking with Triangle of Sadness strictly on the Below Deck of it all. Below Deck is a reality show that's basically the crew members of these rich-ass fancy yachts. These charter yachts. So these rich folks just come into the yachts. But the show's really more about the crew members, the people that have to put up with these richy fucks. And it's pretty fucking fascinating, man. I got hooked on this Below Deck Down Under edition she was watching, which is, I guess, the newest iteration of Below Deck. And something fucking juicy happens. I want to talk about in Below Deck Down Under that we didn't know it was going to happen. I guess it just premiered a couple of days ago.
I was blown
Tuesdays,
away.
right?
Yeah.
It just premiered on Tuesday. And this guy, without spoiling too much, but we're going to talk about it. So slight spoilers for Below Deck if you haven't seen it yet. Down Under. This dude named Luke, right? He's having sort of a three-way, a love triangle situation.
No, remember
a love hexagon.
She went the pentagon.
And all these crew members are into each other. Some of them are not into each other. But this girl named Margot, long story short, she gets drunk at the bar. And this Luke dude who kind of made out with her before, but Margot's not into him, whatever. She's really drunk, right? So she's going into her bed for the night, and the head stew there is sort of protecting her because this other dude.
Well, he made that comment in the car when she was like about to be. She was like passing out.
He's getting
drunk,
rapey. He's basically getting rapey.
He made a comment about bringing her into his room and getting a blowy from her while she's like passing out drunk on his lap.
Yeah.
And one of the Chief Stu was like, dude, she's fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say that.
And she's saying, like, no, Luke, I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to my room. And it's getting really fucking weird. So what happens, long story short, because I don't want to talk about the little details of it, but the power goes out on the ship. This dude Luke's running around naked because he had just taken a shower. He goes into homegirl's room, and she's now alone because the head stew had gone to make some fucking ramen real quick. And he goes into her room naked and tries to get in bed with her, all on camera. And the producers have to sort of break the fourth wall and be like, yo, get the fuck out of here, dude, don't do this. And he's like, dude is trying to shut the door. It's really fucking rapey and crazy. I've never seen anything that crazy happen in a reality show
Facts.
ever. It's
Facts.
fucking crazy. But long story short, he gets fired. He gets kicked off the ship. Another girl kind of gets fired for almost having his back in this behavior. It's juicy. It's real fucking juicy. But what a despicable cocksucker. So I did a little bit of Googling about this dude. He's currently living happy and carefree in Dubai, surfing, riding bicycles, getting day drunk in Dubai. Apparently pretty rich dude to be able to do that, or he's dating someone rich. And it's an interesting article because at the end, his current girlfriend is asked about the controversy.
Oh, so
and
disgusting.
She says,
this is disgusting.
She says, and this ties into the title of tonight's show as well. He's an actor, and that's just a show. He was just playing a part, essentially. Yo, what kind of fucking, like, it's a real job, though, and he really got fired.
But, like,
how
also,
does she, that's some wild shit.
Bravo, obviously, you know, every reality show edits around shit. But Bravo might set shit up for shit to pop off, but nothing on Bravo is, like, scripted, pre-planned.
To have the producers step in, though, is like that shit's crazy. That shit was fucking crazy. So I'm going to work backwards a little bit and talk about some of... There's no other Below Deck thoughts, right? No. Basically, we've gone back and I'm watching old Below Deck.
Now we're on season 1, the original.
So I'm watching this shit now. We're probably going to watch more of that shit when we get off of here. Let's go backwards. We also watched Interstellar recently. Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. I've never seen that, believe it or not. You'd think it'd be a movie right up my alley, and I would have seen it like in the theater type beat. I do like Chris Nolan a lot, but it's just one of those ones I've never seen. I haven't seen Tenet either. I hear Tenet's probably something I would like too. Really fucking dope. Sad. Got you definitely pulled on your heartstrings a couple of times.
Bawling as a bitch with some daddy issues. Let me tell you something. That movie had me fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Nick just said that movie fucked me up.
Yeah.
Really good movie though. Really fucking good movie. I don't want to talk about too much of it without spoiling it, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I guess there is a few plot holes if you want to get, super critical with the movie, but It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. Let's talk about a couple of wrestling documentaries I also watched with you and Kosuke. Kosuke did come over and hang out, what was it, last week? About a week ago? A little over a week ago at this point. And we watched 2 wrestling documentaries back to back. I finally showed these kiddos Memphis Heat, which is a documentary about the Memphis wrestling scene, kind of specifically about televised wrestling, I guess, in Memphis. And really fucking good documentary. My favorite parts being about Andy Kaufman and stuff towards the end.
When what's his name came out, I was wondering if they were going to talk about the Kaufman stuff.
Yeah, they sure did.
I mean, it only makes sense because of the theatrics of what they were doing.
I have to show you, and I think this might be on Amazon Prime. It used to be on there for free to watch. It might still be on there. I have to show you I'm From Hollywood. That's a documentary just about Andy's wrestling stuff. Just all about the wrestling stuff. The wrestling of the women that leads into the fucking Memphis angles. And I think they even go deeper into some of the other angles that he did. Because he kept working with Jimmy Hart after he was done with the King. After King's feud with Andy kind of continued feuding, which they show a little bit of that in Memphis Heat, and I thought they showed more, but I know they show more in I'm From Hollywood, because they detail almost all of his wrestling stuff in that.
Watch Lords of Chaos yet?
No, we do have to fucking watch that, Izanami.
Yeah, we really do.
We really do. I just passed on that recently. That's the documentary, right? Or no, that's the one that's based off of the doc. That's the fictionalized version. By the way, same director of Lords of Chaos as that other movie we talked about, Spun. It's the same director. I looked up to see what other movies that Spun dude did, and not a lot, but one of the movies that he did was that Lords of Chaos movie, if we're talking about the same fucking thing. All right, let's keep going. Talked about the wrestling. The other wrestling doc we watched is Wrestling with Shadows. The Bret the Hitman Hart documentary about the Montreal screw job, essentially. I gotta plug in before this battery dies.
Ruh-roh.
Will you hand me that white cord? But yeah, basically about documentary about the Montreal screw job and all of that ordeal. Let's talk a little bit about that for a second, because that goes into the what's real and what's fake. Because I still, and I every time I watch this documentary, I low key think it a little bit more. I kind of feel like the whole Montreal screw job is a work. I feel like the whole thing, that whole movie, Wrestling with Shadows, is a fucking work. And that they're working the cameras the whole fucking time. It's one of the more elaborate works in the history of wrestling, if it is. And that's not like my theory or anything. I definitely have heard that before, and it got me fucking thinking. I think I first heard it on We Watch Wrestling podcast back in the day. I think that idea was floated around.
Thanks, Sarah.
But yeah, any wrestling fans out there, what do you think about the Montreal Screwjob being a work? Because every time I see this movie, Wrestling with Shadows, I get the feeling it might be.
Sarah thinks my hair is a work. She said it's pretty.
It's a work of art.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, brownie points. That's how you get brownie points, ladies and gents. Greta Gerwig is the first woman to direct a film that made over $1 billion.
Get it, bitch.
Congratulations to Greta with Barbie. Barbie made over $1 billion. So congratulations. We still have not seen Barbie. I'm very fucking curious to see that. Scream 7 is confirmed. They are making Scream 7, but the director team, Radio Silence, that did 5 and 6 are leaving.
Sarah saw Barb.
She saw Barbie?
Yeah, no, we're
Says
gonna
it was
go
incredible.
see it. We're gonna go see it.
No, we haven't seen it. We're gonna see it.
We're gonna go see it.
But replacement director for Scream 7, Christopher is it Landon? Yes, Christopher Landon, who directed Happy Death Day and Freaky, which I think we watched Freaky. That's the Freaky Friday-esque slasher.
Yep. Yes.
You are gonna spill that goddamn
No,
squirt.
I'm not.
If you spill that squirt, I swear to God, I'll make you clean it up. I will make you clean it up. I swear to God. Let's see. Oh, this is some weird shit. Bloody Disgusting / Screambox is rebooting Street Trash. They're remaking Street Trash. They're calling it a reboot, though, by director Ryan Kruger, who directed Fried Berry, an alien abduction horror film. Sci-fi horror film. By the way, I need some of this shit. Got me drinking squirt.
Why'd you spill it?
That would have been so fucking instant karma, wouldn't it? Me busting your balls about it, and then I fucking spill it. Filming has already begun for Street Trash in Cape Town, South Africa. Talk to me too. Talk
Darby
to me, I guess.
Said my homie is working on that Street Trash remake.
Oh fuck yeah, that's dope.
That's dope as fuck.
I was curious what the fuck Darby was. When I saw that, I was curious what Darby was gonna think of that, because I know he's a fan of that movie. We have to watch Street Trash. I've been waiting for Joe Bob, the Joe Bob version of that to come back on. That's a fucking really sick film. Super, super gritty, super grimy. Talk to me. That new A24 movie about the hand.
Yep.
There is doing fucking great, I guess. They already greenlit a sequel for that. So Talk to Me 2 coming at some point. Probably they're going to fast track that shit. Red Dead Redemption remake. Or really not even a remake at all. Just a straight up conversion. Coming out August 17th on Switch and PS4. A lot of people are pissed about this because of a $50 price tag on a essentially just a fucking upconvert.
What?
But you know that price that price tag will drop. Just wait for that shit to go on sale. That shit'll be fucking 15 or 20 on your Switch in fucking no time. All right, I want to talk about some other real / fake shit. I want to get people's opinions on this shit.
Did I tell you about the time? This is how dumb I am with video games. I somehow had Sarah's, I think it was the 3DS. I don't know. It was the DS that's always open. Like you don't flip it closed. I don't know. Maybe it's not even a DS. But I wanted to sell it, and so I called it a Switch.
Oh, that's so wrong.
I put it on Facebook Marketplace.
You did, when you took a picture of it and called it a Switch too? Straight up looking like a crackhead. Straight up looking like a crackhead.
I thought that's what it was.
Straight up. Holy shit.
What up, Flipsy?
What up, Flipsy? How you doing, homie? Whoop whoop. Oh yeah,
Poop to
I'm
scoop.
a little out of order here. The Facebook, I think this is still gone too. By the way, did you know that this got deactivated?
I thought it has seemed a little
Yeah, that
dry.
shit gone. That shit
Why?
gone.
Because they were banning people for no reason.
I don't know what exactly happened, but it's gone. The 43,000 member Gathering the Juggalos Facebook group is gone. I think there was just too much for them. There's a couple of like remake ones now that are up, but the big one's gone. The big one's straight up gone.
That's fucking hilarious. I mean, that fucking Facebook page was so ratchet.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going on.
That fucking Facebook page is so fucking ratchet. But
Hey, that's what's up. Shouts out to Midwest United Juggalos. Those are some fucking good dudes over there. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about this. I haven't read this yet. I saw this via Fago Lovers. Chicago Reader has a whole cover article about the Juggalos. I think someone went to the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's a fucking long piece, though. I was going to maybe do like I did with the Daily Beast and Rolling Stone articles a couple of weeks ago and try to read that for y'all. That's got to be his own fucking stream. If I'm going to read that to y'all, that's got to be its own fucking stream. So let me know if you really want to do that, because I will do that. I will straight up like chill and read like I've been threatening to do with the Tom Dubb book. I know I keep halfway committing to reading stuff and I'm not fucking doing that shit. But let me know if you want me to read that shit, because I'm going to end up reading it at some point anyway. We want it, homie. Okay.
Oh my god, the cats are scaring me.
And I might just do a stream just to read that shit for y'all.
Scary cats. Have you watched Empire of Dirt, the new King Cobra documentary?
No, thank you, Darby. I know what I'm doing tomorrow at work.
At work, not around me.
Thank you
not
very much,
anywhere
Darby
near
O'Trill. Empire of Dirt. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Darby. That is going to be some fucking hella good work watchings for tomorrow.
Everybody wants you to read it.
All right, fuck yeah. My dyslexic ass is going to have to read that shit. By the way, check out that stream where I'm like fucking up really bad towards the end. Oh, I'm a little bit ahead now. Did we talk about the question mark they found in space? So yeah, they found a question mark in outer space. How weird is this? This is real. Let me see if I can get some details real quick on this. Yeah, this is a NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. An image of a cosmic question mark is making its rounds on social media. It appears to have originated from a new observation by NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. And no, it's not aliens asking how we're doing. Maybe they're questioning how we're doing.
Taffy's house.
What is?
The question mark.
The question mark? She lived there?
She just said that she does. So
You lived there?
I believe what she says. She's an honest lady. She wouldn't lie to me. It's my
What's
wife.
real and what's fake? What's real and what's fake? Okay, speaking of which, let me show you this Malaysian shit that came up again. Oh. So you guys know the airliner that disappeared, right? Here we go.
Flight, what, 270 or
370, I think.
370?
We watched that whole Netflix documentary about it. There is a couple of hints of weird shit in that documentary. I want to show you guys. So this footage, there's like 3 angles of this shit too. So this footage leaked. This is footage from 2014 when it initially came out in 2014 too, by the way. Now see those things circling it? Now watch. Watch what happens. Oh. You see that?
Yeah. Wow.
So obviously, this got debunked when it first came out in 2014, but there it goes. This just disappears. So this got debunked when it first came out in 2014. Oh, did y'all see that? Did they see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't hit the okay on that. I just realized.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. They just watched my face like this.
So this is what's weird about this footage. So this is like a really good fake because there's another angle of this too that I didn't show y'all. That was 2 of the angles synced up. The numbers at the bottom are like incredibly accurate. The times that stamps and the location stamps are really accurate to last known locations. The problem with it is some people question the quality of the drone footage. This is allegedly like FLIR and drone footage. Some people question if the ink blot nature of the disappearing one in the thermal footage. I don't know. This is definitely a weird piece of footage. I remember when this shit first came out, I saw one of those, and it got debunked so fast that people really kind of just forgot about it, I think. But it's definitely making its rounds again and being talked a lot especially on Reddit and the weird Reddit shit that I'd be reading at least. Now here's another one. This also fits into the what's real and what's fake. Now what do y'all think? Y'all think that was real? Because here's the thing, it's a really good fake. If it's fake, it's a really good fake.
I mean, yeah, it's possible though. I mean, look at AI. Shit.
Here's a weird thing about that.
2014 too.
There was officially like a UFO sighting connected to it. Really fake. Yeah, looks like so far the people in the chat think it's fake. A good fake. All right, I want to ask about this next one. I'm going to show you guys another one here. Now this is allegedly, according to Reddit, and that, this is the grain of salt that immediately hits me. What the location of where this is at? This was on WorldStar. All right.
What the fuck?
Now, this is allegedly footage of an alien being interrogated. When I'm about.
So here it is. This is, again, it's silence. There's no audio on this. What are we looking at?
I'm going to turn this full down.
As we play
so you're going to give me a copyright strike.
What are we seeing on our screen, John?
What's up, Steve-O?
Okay. Contrary to Victor's voiceover, this is a film shot April of 1991, a thought projection interview of a other gray, designated an other gray, an extraterrestrial biological entity. He is a haploid, which means he came with only one sexual chromosome. Human beings are diploids. For any microbiologists out there, if I'm hatcheting those words, I'm sorry. But this being had only one sexual chromosome. He came to the S2 Alpha, the official designation of the underground facility that housed the alien interrogation and retention program. That's the unofficial name of what this was. They call these interview suites the ambassador suites because the government did try for the care and did treat these and look at these beings and still.
All right, I'm going to speed up because it gets weird at the end because it's like gets sick or something.
And I didn't catch this and someone else did, so I'm crediting them. I don't ever want to not credit other people. That Colin Powell was in that interview, bro.
Yeah, they think Colin Powell is in this footage.
Oh my God.
I forgot that detail.
Looks like an African-American male in his 50s wearing an Army Class A dress uniform. Funny, the Rear Admiral that was on my
list. It just
list
seems like it moves like a puppet to me.
The person that
Sarah, what's an
intelligence to the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Interesting. But that's how bizarre this film has gotten. And I'm not even going to tell you anything about the telepaths because I don't want it to get into the Da Vinci Code. But even
Rosdell says this one's been around forever. I feel like I can't remember seeing this one.
Ridiculous. They were like one step above 1-800 psychics.
It just moves like a puppet though.
But there was 2 men in particular that were very in touch with these beings, and they would sit down with these aliens and these beings and immediately get information and relate it back to whatever military
goddamn
person was in the
bobblehead.
room.
Yeah, look
As you can see on the tape, the being eventually starts to medically flag, if I can use the whistleblower Victor's terminology, and he is then attended to by the.
So I think the verdict on that is everyone thinks that's fake too, right?
Yeah, Sarah said it's an edit for something called an SCP, which is SCP is like YouTube fan fiction type of horror creepypasta.
Oh, that's kind of like what OUIJA did with Detritus a little bit.
So Sarah said that's what that is. So it's bullshit. A bullshit bobblehead. waggling his head, trying to be a little alien.
All right.
Lies and alibis.
So I think I can't remember if we talked about the tribes in Peru fighting the aliens. Did we talk about that last time? At all?
I don't think so.
All right, so I'm going to talk about it here like I didn't talk about it last time. So allegedly, tribes in Peru were fighting these 7-foot-tall aliens that were flying around on little circular discs that they wore on their feet, and they were melting faces. I can't really show you any of that kind of stuff. Really bad footage, shaky, dark footage of people screaming in the woods as proof of that. I'm not going to bother showing you that. Now, U.S. troops were allegedly deployed to the same province for a training exercise. A lot of people were pointing to that as being it's a psyop, it's a weird hoax psyop thing. Rumors of coal miners faking it to get the natives out of the area so they can mine more coal out of their land. Now allegedly proven to be a hoax as well, though. But who's doing the hoaxing? It's a weird...
Who and why?
The tribes... The word is this tribe is like not the type to lie about stuff. So if they're the ones hoaxing it, that's highly unusual. So David Grush, who is the guy to come out, pretty much the lead whistleblower in all this UFO stuff. He this past week had his medical records leaked, seemingly by the U.S. government.
Oh!
Just straight up leaked. This is the retaliation. Now, his medical records has some information about him having PTSD and some problems with alcohol, some alcoholism, and time in a psychiatric detention center, as they put it, but that really is word for rehab. He went to rehab for his alcoholism, it seems. Smear campaign officially activated for that.
That's wild.
This website called The Intercept initially broke the story. And the journalist hoaxed himself getting fired afterwards on Twitter, aka X.
Stop it!
So this is all just folding into the whole what's real and what's fake.
Oh my god!
What's real and what's fake theme of tonight. I hope you guys are appreciating the
Papa with the
show
new
I've prepared
profile picture.
Oh, I can't even see it because it's so tiny.
Bunny.
New bunny in the house.
Yeah.
Shuts up, Papa. I talked about the question mark in outer space. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about this. Because this is the type of fucking story that it's like, is this real? Like, is reality real? What are we doing here? Guilford mom deters car break-ins with cooked noodles.
Stop it.
Look at this. This is from Vermont. This is local news.
Stop it.
When Gregory Urban woke up last Friday, he found himself in a pasta maze. Nearly every door handle of his Guilford home was covered in a wad of limp, cooked spaghetti. Some noodles were carefully knotted around the handle, while others were haphazardly attached with tape.
With tape?
I love this shit. The culprit, Gregory's wife, Carol Ann Urban, who glutened up her home in a lighthearted attempt to deter thieves following a recent string of car break-ins around their neighborhood. Certain crimes have also increased in nearby Brattleboro, where a knife-point carjacking occurred in May. I can see that happening in Brat. Definitely see a knife-point carjacking happening in Brat.
I mean, I personally know people that fucking break into fucking cars because they come into my fucking job, and I just...
Hey, shouts out to those folks.
And I just know. It's pretty obvious, and, like, they're not too shy about fucking hiding shit from me. Like, one time...
I just stole this from a car.
No, literally, like, one time these guys came in, right? And, he was, like, trying to pay money, and he was all, like, erratic or whatever. And he's like, fuck, I don't want to lose my crack pipe. And his buddy was like, dude. And he was like, nah, she's cool. Like, I've never met this fucking guy in my life. But he's like, no, she's cool. You're cool, right? I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm fucking cool.
It really is, like, that's the most Vermont shit ever, though. Like, let's fight crime with wet noodles. That is the most Vermont shit ever.
Fight crime with wet noodles.
It's fucking crazy.
That's facts.
Corey Graves, I guess, on SummerSlam, I don't think we talked about this last time, on SummerSlam said this quote, because it was in Detroit, if you guys didn't know, revealing a new kind of dark carnival in Detroit City. during one of the entrances when one of the wrestlers were coming out. I was looking to see if I could find the clip of that to play for y'all, but I couldn't find that clip. If anybody has that clip, just that part, could you send that over to me? Because I did not watch SummerSlam. I did not watch that shit. All right, Bam Margera, Bam Margera, arrested on Wednesday for yelling at a woman in a hotel parking lot. Allegedly his new girlfriend there. And also Nikki, his, I mean, I don't even think she's really technically his ex-wife. I think they technically are still married.
So
Right?
his wife.
I think his,
Baby moms.
his soon-to-be ex-wife possibly. She got temporary custody of Phoenix, his child. So Bam, I don't think is allowed to see the kid until he gets custody rights again.
Annulled, because I'm pretty sure in order for them to break custody, they have to have some kind of separation of marriage.
Perhaps.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But stuff continuing to look bad for Bam. Just keeps on looking bad for Bam. Speaking of Bam, I want to talk a little bit about Radio Bam. Bam's Sirius channel podcast / radio show that he was doing for years. I recently, with all of the CKY rewatchings and shit we've been doing, and following Reddit scenarios, Reddit threads about Bam, a lot of people talking about Radio Bam back in the day. I found that shit on YouTube, and I've been marathoning those at work a lot lately. And that shit is a fascinating window into what went on during Viva, because it spans an incredible time span of like the time when they're in the middle of Viva La Bam, throughout Jackass 2, throughout Don Vito getting canceled and arrested and all of that shit. Allegedly throughout Vito even dying and shit. Dunn dying. This show is going on during all of that, and there's like snapshots of a lot of shit going on. The most interesting thing that I've learned, or things I've learned out of some of this deep diving into Radio Bam shit though, is learning more about Brandon Novak and just his story. And like, God, it's so fucking crazy how far Novak has come.
Dude, seriously,
like,
he is like
he is such a fucking degenerate in this. I mean, especially on Radio Bam, he is such a degenerate. It's fucking crazy. The other interesting thing I've learned from listening to Radio Bam is how much fucking CKY stunts were fake and involved Bam's family members. Specifically, some of the football pranks where he's kicking the football into the cars. That's Bam's uncle in one of them, the dude who says that this is a 96. That whole shit.
Yeah.
That's Bam's uncle, Matt aka Shitbird, or Shitbirds, plural. And then there's another one where there's a lady in the car who's really mad. That's Boof. That's Bam's aunt who's in that car. So not necessarily staged, but
her name is Boof.
presented to be sort of more intense than they are. Also, the bit where they throws the fake
body.
doll, the fake dead body in the truck, hits it. If you look closely, that's a red truck, and a lot of people have pointed out that that's actually like Rake or Brandon DiCamello's truck probably that hits that shit. And there's another one that's pretty obvious a fake. Oh, the rental car.
Yeah.
There's two different cars, two different incidents that go on with the rental car that ends up burning down. Anyway, let's talk about that's about all with Bam news for now. But I wanted to just talk about Radio Bam because it's such a fascinating snapshot. I've gotten to like hear the end of him and Jen and the beginning of Missy, and like it's crazy how it spans like I don't know I don't want to say his downfall, but basically his fucking downfall. I keep hoping Bam gets better, because the dude is so talented and funny. He really could have done such amazing shit.
What's like weird? I could have named Missy. I could have named her Jen, but I ended up naming her Missy.
Or Nikki. You could have named her Nikki too. I could have named her
Nikki too, but
you specifically chose Missy. Or chose Missy.
Yeah, I did.
Chose. Jake Paul got a win against Nate Diaz in a boxing match. Nate Diaz real pissed, wants a rematch, just a fight. I think he wants more of a UFC style MMA fight or something. But yeah, Jake Paul once again rewarding himself with a win. I don't think Jake would win against like an actual pro boxer, but I don't know are these even real though? Does Nate take a fall for a paycheck? You know what I mean? I don't fucking know. Logan Paul really mad that he couldn't bring his Prime energy drink into the event.
Oh my god,
and threw a hissy fit
so fucking funny
on his own podcast with his brother. Is that real? I question if that shit's even real. Elon Musk with his fight against Mark Zuckerberg says Elon wanted to have that shit streamed on X, and Zuckerberg fires back all sassy. You need to have it on a reliable platform.
Yes,
and insinuates that they should have it on Threads or Instagram or some shit.
Anytime anybody has like an argument or has any type of issue with Zuck, you know what they should just do? Reply. Send him a video of himself having a barbecue in his backyard.
Oh yeah, the robot pit.
And just be like, "This is you."
Well, so Zuck thinks that Elon doesn't even wants to get into this fight, this really weird fight. Elon claims he's trying to drop weight class to get to his weight class or something, and threatens to pull up on him. And it's a wrestling angle. They're basically working a wrestling angle.
Yeah, but I want to see them fight.
This streamer Kai Cenat was charged with 2 counts of inciting a riot. We talked about that last week, when that shit was going on last Friday in Union Square Park, giving away a video game.
That's good.
A lot of people don't think it's good, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I really don't know much about Kai Cenat or the situation or how he may have
Sarah,
hyped people up.
do you know anything about that? If you're still here, do you know shit about that? I feel like that's something she would know.
Yeah,
about.
she would definitely know. That's more in her lane. She would definitely know.
Yeah,
because it had just happened, and I have not seen anything other than he was charged, and a lot of people are definitely like.
She said nope.
Oh, you really? Okay.
Maybe.
Nope. Maybe. Okay. Well, speaking of inciting riots, Donald Trump wants to review his stolen documents that he kept in his those same documents he keeps in the bathroom. He wants to go back there.
Say it again. What is it? Sarah wants to hear it again.
Kai Cenat, I think is how you say the dude.
Cenat,
I might be mispronouncing
Twitch
dude's
guy
name.
started a riot in New York.
Yeah, he started a riot in Union Park, trying to give away a video game or some shit, or video game console, something.
If it's not an inconvenience.
Let's just keep it moving. A man named Craig D. Robertson, I think, was shot and killed by FBI in Provo, Utah, after making numerous threats. Provolone, Utah, after making numerous threats on his Facebook page against President Biden.
Yeah.
And apparently pigs just pulled up and shot his ass, trying to serve a search warrant and arrest warrant.
Like you said, homie had to have fucking pulled out a gun on them.
Had to. They've been real fucking quiet about that though. I don't even think any more details have really been released about that.
Huh.
I haven't seen shit about it.
But his fans were so crazy it turned into a riot. Some people consider him to still start the riot.
So it's really the fans. It's really not his fault. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's really to blame for it. Because the fans went fucking nuts. Anyway. Ugly God allegedly killed his best friend's dad. And one of the more bizarre rap crime stories that's unfolding right now. Apparently had an argument with the dude in the car and straight up shot him. Really, allegedly. Sprinkle some allegedly fucking on that. Goddamn. Tory Lanez, not allegedly sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
His hair loss doctor wrote the judge asking for leniency. I'm not making that up.
Hair loss doctor?
His hair loss doctor. Have you never seen Tory Lanez's fucked up ass fucking hair?
No.
Oh, let's show you that. I can find that real quick.
But why would his hair loss doctor have?
Because he's had so much stress. Well, wait till you see his wig, then you might understand. Tory Lanez hair. Well, let me show you guys too.
Sarah said, "Pull it up."
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's a YouTube. Get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, you see that?
That's terrible.
He was balding pretty bad.
That's just.
But yeah, his doctor,
terrible.
asking the judge to go light on him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, more bizarre rap shit I have for you guys. Designer, remember Designer Panda? Your wrestling theme song. When you come down to the wrestling ring, that's what plays.
That's the only song I know by that.
Designer admitted to smoking marijuana and breaking his pretrial release for the masturbation incident on a plane back in April. We did talk about this way back in April. I completely forgot about it. But yeah, Designer pulled it out on a fucking plane back in April, and yeah, apparently he had a drug test for that, and yeah, he didn't show up for the drug test, and now he's admitted to smoking weed. Designer, huh? Thoughts on Designer or Panda after learning that he pulled it out on a plane? We may have touched on this back in April, but no, nothing. You ain't got nothing for me.
So weird, dude. Do you know who got arrested for having their dinghy out from jerking off in a fucking car?
Who?
Fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter's brother when they were on
I
a
believe that.
stakeout. He was like, they were just like sitting in their fucking trucks and they were like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on a little stakeout, and he was in that bitch for like 6 hours, so he decided to rub one out and he picked the wrong motherfucking time.
So he pulled his steak out, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep.
Tube steak.
Lil Wayne inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. 6ix9ine arrested in Florida for missing a trial date. Similar, I should have put that next to the Designer story. Lil Dirk concert in Chicago was shot up last night, I think.
Damn.
I don't know if you saw that shit. Crazy footage of fans looting merch after the shooting. Nick Bazaar is learning to skateboard in 17 days. I'll go ahead and plug that again. Slipknot live at Madison Square Garden on concert vinyl from 2019 coming out. Hopefully on streaming as well. I didn't put the fucking date down. I think it was August that shit's coming out. All right, we gotta catch up. Let's catch up. Because we almost music stuff. Ah, perfect. That's what I was looking for. Lil B, new mixtape, B Unit. I've not listened to this yet because I will not torture. I'm not going to torture Emily in the car with this because I do not think you like Lil B.
Like Lil B.
But I'm probably going to check this shit out. Haven't gotten a chance to listen to this. I no longer fear the razor guarding my heel. New Suicide Boys. I think it was a 3-song EP. Just a little quick EP. Homie Lil Titan over Flexitelli production. We talked about this last time, I think. This dropped on Friday as well. DTA with a music video from King Zab. Go check that out. Lil Titan, DTA on YouTube. I don't think we've talked about this yet. So this is, yeah, I think this is in London. Yeah, Off the Cuff in London. Juggalo Aftershock, September 9th with Umo, Percy Bones, Dirtboy, ATF, and IDO. Hosted by Corskit. I'm going to give some love for the UK Juggalos. Some freshness out there for them to go check out. September 9th, Off the Cuff, London. Some staleness. Shaggy the Airhead had, we talked a little bit about Shaggy 2 Dope wrapping up Quest for the Ultimate Groove tour. Shaggy the Airhead had to drop out of the final dates of that tour. I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to read this for you guys real quick.
What you doing, Lucy?
I will not be performing on any of the dates of the Quest for the Ultimate Groove. I apologize to anybody anticipating on seeing me, but I'll be back in your city eventually, I promise. If any shows are in your area, pull up and have fun with the fam. The first 12 shows from the tour have been phenomenal, and I had a great time with everybody. Thanks to the continued support. I love you all. Hopefully everything okay with Shaggy the Airhead. He did drop this merch drop last week as well.
So
I know, it's so fucking fresh. We're looking for that women's drop though. He did tease a women's drop. In some Strife news, let me get my notes matched up here. Oh, I had some more songs to talk about too before we talk about this. Zach Fox has a single called Dummy. There's a new Yeet single. You hate Yeet though. Will Gates did leak 2 songs
sure did.
on his YouTube from Pastor Gates 2. Oh, and this was the other one. Yeah, we're into Strife shit, so I want to talk about this. Die 5150 and Strife had a song called Hello Kitty Juggality that you need to check out specifically. That shit was pretty fucking fresh. Strife going in wrestling here again soon. For this SOS event. When is this shit? August 24th. And I believe the very next day, Strife has a new single. Oh, same damn day. He's got a new fucking single coming out. And the Clonosaurus. I think we teased, Strife teased this a little bit right before the gathering. Could be wrong. But finally coming out August 24th, new Strife single or album. This isn't the album. The album's Strife's gonna be wearing a dress, Frankie Goldie said. All right, let's keep this moving. Creek is still out now. Go check out Darby O'Trill's Creek. I didn't say the. Hexxx, Tales of a Cursed G, coming out in less than a week. Coming out this Friday.
Lucy, what are you doing, girl?
New music video. Where's Lucy? Oh, hello, Lucy. Hey, girl. A very rare Lucy
The
appearance.
elusive Lucifer.
That's very rare, y'all. All right. She's climbing all around. She knocked over the whole damn camera and everything earlier.
She sure did.
Also came out this week, Hexx's music video with Shaggy 2 Dope, Another Day. I saw that shit. Did you see that shit yet?
What?
The Hexx video with Shaggy?
No.
I gotta show you that shit. That's on some old school West Coast shit. So good. That shit is so good. Catch up with chat.
Yeah, my phone died, so I gotta.
Oh, you gotta look at the little guy over here.
I might have to go get my glasses.
My glasses.
Yeah, I cannot see.
All right, she's gonna get the glasses, guys, so she can read chat properly. Because it's really hard for me to. She unplugged the whole light. It's so dark now. She just unplugged the whole light. It looked dark before.
How do I get this on?
Just hit the button. There you go. Okay. She unplugged the whole light.
I'm so sorry.
Botcha mania. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna talk Riot Fest. Papa just brought up Riot Fest. We're talking some Juggalo events leading up to Hallowicked here in a second. You gonna do it again?
No.
Oh, she gonna do it again.
No, I'm not.
She gonna do it again. Speaking of Frankie Goldie saying that Strife is wearing a dress on his new album cover, Frankie Goldie has updated Frankie's Fish Fry playlist on Spotify. Go check that shit out. Really good taste on that man, Frankie Goldie. I really like his taste. Mwah, good taste on. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's talk about the Ouija and Darby.
Oh my god,
tour.
I'm a villain.
Who's a villain?
What's a good insult I could use? Help me with that, baby.
Insult who can use for what?
Look at LHRPG's message.
Yo, I am going to turn your pirate priestess to a recurring villain for my players. What's a good insult I can use? Relax.
That's not an insult.
You're done.
Your nails look shitty.
Oh, shit.
Your bag looks cheap.
I just had the Hexxx thing up for that.
Looks like box dye.
Your hair looks like box dye.
I can see your roots.
I can see your roots.
I can tell those are press-ons.
She's got a bunch. Oh, man. I got to show you Tales from a Cursed G. All right. Revelations Tour, Ouija MACC, Darby O'Trill, a whole bunch of dates. 2
Look what
versions of the
Sarah
flyer.
said.
You're done. You're done.
Or I could get, because, you know, like, I used to say stop. Like, the way I say you're done, I used to say stop. And that's why I have it, or bye, not stop, bye. And that's why I have it tattooed on my arm. I forgot what my own tattoo said.
So, I want to open a couple of these shows. Hopefully, I get a chance to open some of these shows. I don't know if any of the promoters are going to hit me up for that
First
shit,
of all,
though.
can we talk about the show in Vienna, Virginia?
Yeah, that would be one I would like to open, for sure.
So, the show in Vienna, Virginia, as soon as my friend texted me saying, Ouija's playing in Vienna, Virginia, the first thing I said was, he's playing at fucking Jam and Java.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's playing at Jam and Java. Jam and Java is about 2 minutes from my old house. That was like my dad's house. Literally, that house has been in my life. I've lived 2 minutes from there since, like, I was, like, born, basically. And I went to my first ever show, ever, as an adult there. And I met Frank Ero, the guitarist from My Chemical Romance, there when he did, like, a tiny little show. I tried to get a job there, and now Ouija's gonna be fucking playing there. And I just thought it would be, like, amazing if he got to open a show at the first place I ever went to a show.
That's definitely one of them I would like to. The one I'm specifically looking for is that Manchester one, because that's the one closest to us, is Manchester, New Hampshire.
But
Any of these East Coast boys, though, I'd be down to.
Jam and Java. Jam and Java.
I mean, I'm down to do a bunch of these East Coast boys.
It would be lit if my dad still lived
Hopefully
there.
we can just at least go to a couple of these, though. JuggalOhio 2 also coming up in January. We still got to get our fucking tickets for that before it sells out.
So I can see it.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I got this big old thing up. There we go. There we go. Shaggy 2 Dope. Leg 1 has wrapped up, so now it's just leg 2 that is left. That shit pops off in September. I've been bad with keeping up with the Shaggy show. I'll be honest with you guys. I've missed the last 3 streams because the last one, they went live while we were live on Friday. I did not get a chance to see that one. I can't find a replay of that one. The one they did after that is broken up into like 3 or 4 different parts. Because they must have been starting and restarting and restopping or something. And I missed the more recent one too. I've missed the last 3 of them. So I don't have any fresh ass notes from the Shaggy show that I can report on stuff for you guys. That's my bad on that. Because I've just not been keeping up with that shit the way I should be. Hopefully I'll have some notes from that coming soon. Hopefully the next stream. Hopefully for 100 I can catch up on a bunch of that shit. Tom Woods The Float. I need to find a fresh ass flyer. Does anyone have a fresh ass flyer of Tom Woods The Float? I can't find a really like comprehensive one that has like all the names or something like on that shit. But I wanted to give some love to Cheese House, who is going to be at Tom Woods The Float. Shaggy 2 Dope is the headliner of that. Hexxx is on that shit, I believe, as well. But Cheese House, the homie Cheese House is going to be on that shit. That's so fucking dope. Congratulations to Cheese House. Also, congratulations to Bridget, who had her first opening for Scum, I believe, in Smalls 1 this past week. Congratulations, Bridget. Cheese House has a new video out, too, called The Kids Know What's Up. I believe that is on YouTube now as well. Go check that shit out. Shouts out to Cheese House and 100 times 1,000.
100 times 1,000.
There we go.
100
There we go.
1,000.
Speaking of JuggalOhio, let's talk about that weird controversy briefly.
The email thing?
Yeah, the bidding for JuggalOhio controversy. I'll talk about that real quick. I don't even think that's, that was something that showed up in my inbox this past week. And it really wasn't even something I was going to talk about, but it kind of blew the fuck up on Juggalo Facebook.
Yeah.
To the point where I guess I will talk about it a little bit. Here's the thing you guys have to understand about the way that some of these shows work. Even like the Revelations shows work. Like, Chapter 17 has no control over what individual promoters do to set up the local package, if you will. The touring package is the artists that are on tour, and the local promoters fill out that bitch with these buy-on spots. That's the way most of these fucking openers work. I'm very grateful to the promoters that have allowed me to open for OUIJA a couple of times now without doing buy-ons. That's not me like humble bragging, but it is kind of me humble bragging a little bit. I don't like doing buy-ons. So this email got leaked of the promoter of the JuggalOhio show is selling 3 10-minute opening spots. Not even selling, actually. Bidding. He's taking bids on 3 10-minute opening spots, I believe, for each night of JuggalOhio. I just want to really highlight that has nothing to do with Chapter 17. So misdirecting any energy towards OUIJA or Chapter 17 for doing something like that is really a waste of time and a waste of energy. Yeah, that energy should go towards shitty local promoters, because there's a fucking lot of them. And I understand this is the system. This is the way the shit works. This is how they pay for some of these shows to even happen in a lot of scenarios. But that doesn't mean I have to like it or support it.
Right.
Just my opinion on this scenario. That's all I'm really going to say about it. But hopefully that clears it up for you guys, because there's a lot of like, I don't know, misrepresentation of that.
That was on Chapter 17.
I don't know. I just wanted to clarify it, because I think there's a misconception that the touring artist is behind that.
No fucking
I think there's always a misconception on that. I just want to make, because people don't understand the way that some of this shit works. So I just wanted to humble explain that shit to you guys.
Well, I mean that's fair. I don't
mansplain that shit real quick.
I don't think before I was with you I would have understood that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only reason I know is because I've seen you get on shows and do shows, and I've seen how that shit works, but...
All right, I want to talk about the Shaggy show has a second leg coming, but it appears the Three-Headed Monster tour will have a second leg.
Yeah.
This show got leaked, a September show. I haven't seen a full a confirmation of a second leg or any other dates, but this show got leaked couple of days ago, Tuesday, September 12th in Brooklyn, with R.A. the Rugged Man opening. Looks to be a second leg. It even says second leg tour over here. So coming to the East Coast. So I will get a chance to see the full Three-Headed Monster tour. Hopefully this means
Brooklyn would be a dope show to
Brooklyn would certainly be dope. Hopefully there's going to be some closer East Coast dates and we don't have to actually go into the fucking city.
Brooklyn.
Let's see. Let's keep on moving.
We can go to Chinatown and we can get bagels and go eat dim sum.
I know. We really got to get bagels. Bagels is the mission.
Foo Fighters, Death Cab. Okay, like it. Queens of the Stone Age. Yes, like it. Cure. Love. No, I can't.
Let me bring up the bigger one.
Yeah. Did I just see Tegan and Sarah? Yeah, Tegan and Sarah. Say Anything. Bayside. Silverstein. Holy shit.
You see that one in the middle, though? Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, but hold on. But wait. The Rex? Hawthorne Heights?
Insane Clown Posse. Saturday, the 16th.
What? 100 Gex?
Head Automatica. Nothing Nowhere from Vermont.
Enter Shikari?
Viagra Boys. Oh, 100 Gex. Did you already say that?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
They sing that. They do that like metal dubstep. They're that British metal dubstep band that I listen to. They're like kind of like they got some.
Oh wait, you played. Yeah, you played some of that shit for me. I remember now.
And then who is it? Where did they go? Say Anything. They're the ones that do that song. I called her on the phone and she touched herself.
Oh God, that song is so.
AFI, The Used, Flogging Molly.
Dresden Dolls, holy shit.
Wow.
So yeah, this is
Thursday.
One of the next times you'll get to see Insane Clown Posse.
Yo, this looks
as
fucking
Insane Clown Posse.
Sick. This lineup is fucking sick. Wow.
We've talked about that a few times, but it's coming up to the point where that's going down. September, what is it? September. Oh God, where's OBS? I lost OBS.
Fantano loves
15, 16, and 17th of September. And ICP playing on the 16th. Also, Blue Ridge Rock Fest coming up. Let me get that one. What's up?
Fantano loves 100 Gex. Sarah loves 100 Gex. Yeah. They all love the 100 Gex.
I need to check out more 100 Gex. The more I check out of those motherfuckers, I really like. Here's the Blue Ridge flyer. Insane Clown Posse part of this club experience, which it seems to be
shit.
where they've relegated all of the rappers for this rock festival. They seem to have put them all into a club experience, whatever that means.
Coheed.
And you need like a separate pass for that, by the way. This going on September 7th through 10th. So actually before the Riot Fest.
Sleeping with Sirens. Pierce the Veil.
What's up, Preston?
Dude.
Is that Preston? Oh, no, that's Mimi.
Dude,
We got 3.
Alexandria. Highly suspect.
Is that Preston?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is Preston.
Preston, come here.
So we've had 3 of the 4
Taffy wants
cats.
to say hi.
Hold on, let me get big screen.
Come here. Big fluffy
Look at this fucker.
man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't
He's
be
already
scared.
done.
Don't
He's
be
already done.
scared. I love you.
Oh, he's done. Run away, Preston. Bye, Preston. Nice knowing you.
He's such a good boy.
No, he's a bad boy. He's a very bad
He's
kitty.
good.
No, he's a bad cat. He's bad. Yeah. So those are 2 shows leading up to Hallowicked that the Insane Clown Posse will be performing at as the Insane Clown Posse. Other than these solo tours that they will be embarking on as well. And oh yeah.
Oh my God, that Carnival
jackets
Carnage one.
Are on psychopathic vault.com.
Were these at the gathering?
These are the ones that were at the gathering.
Okay, because when I was looking to buy a hoodie, Taffy was like, look at that.
Some people were questioning if they were the same ones. I believe they are the same ones.
Taffy was
though.
like, look at that Carnival of Carnage jacket.
I know, that's
and it's
just
like,
the flyest
And
one.
after getting my hoodie that was
Riddlebox,
$90, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't. I already knew that shit was going to be way
$200 a pop on these.
Yeah, no.
That's the same price that they were at the gathering, though.
Yeah, facts.
Same price.
Which I would have been like,
Honestly, a better deal if you get it at the gathering because you don't have to pay for shipping. Yeah.
Facts.
That riddle box is pretty fucking tight too. The colorway on that. Oh, and on the inside, I wish I would have took a snapshot of these. Someone had a picture of what the inside looks like, and it's all inside print of like the same colorway with like the it says Ringmaster over and over and over again inside. So there's a really cool print inside too.
Yeah, Taffy says she wants the Ringmaster one. I want the Carnival of Carnage one.
All right.
Baby.
All right, we've been talking about this. Violent J at this Direct Marketing Association of Detroit event. Here's a pic of Violent J at that event.
See? What did I tell you? You said, is he going to paint up? And I said, because he's going as Violent J, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I agreed with you. I didn't say he wouldn't. I was just asking the question. I agreed with you.
Well, you said you thought because he was going to be doing like a professional speaking thing that he wasn't.
I was just putting it out there. I think at the end of that, I totally agreed with you. All right. I'm going to read this to you guys. This is from Reddit. Let me get my notes so I can shout out this person. Someone on Reddit actually went to the event.
That's cool.
Lord of Tressorhorn on Reddit. I want to give shouts out to Lord of Tressorhorn on Reddit. This is his post. I'm going to be reading to you now. Witness the marketing genius of Violent J. These are my random after-the-fact notes and shouldn't be taken verbatim. Just thought you'd appreciate his perspective. He talked about Inner City Posse, to the 5 that stayed when they turned the focus on music. He said about half the gang they ran with bailed. Same 5 still running it today. The upbringing and the influence of NWA and Esham, comparing themselves to Esham the Unholy and Kid Rock, country-looking rapping, about Romeo, Michigan, and how they had the wrestling thing and would just sell CDs to shops and flyer parking lots all weekend. He talked about drive and dedication and focus really can take you anywhere. And when he looks back at the heavy price of success, he reflected on Detroit being a creative hub nationally. How, like, Detroit was open to Prince in a jacket and panties, always wanting more, always talking about why don't we do this and that. At weekly Psychopathic Records team meetings, he said he will license anything. But if Juggalos were in an uproar, he'd cut it off. He made a good point that Juggalos don't control what they do, but without them, they'd just be 2 clowns in face paint rapping. Just like music, it's if it's made and it's fresh, then it's fresh. He loves the Spice Girls, and executives came up with that idea because that's what executives are paid to do and what they're good at. This was in response to a question about AI or some shit. Hold on, I gotta get this next part. How they don't even have a warehouse and they just print up shirts right when the order comes in. I didn't know that. That's new information. They used to have the warehouse and they had a whole bunch of stock. Now they allegedly print the shirts as soon as they come in. How about a third of the products are their own and the rest are from outside sources and contracts? So that's the thing I always talk about the difference between psychopathic merch and psychopathic vault. That 1/3 of their products is probably the psychopathic vault money, including getting ideas for products from fans. How Running the Gathering is his brother's lead, and how they are becoming more popular with younger people now, especially internationally, in places they've never gone. That's them. We saw that personally at the gathering when those Germans walked up and said they came because of our content. He talked about their legendary status similar to young people wearing misfit skulls without even knowing who they are. AKA, that's Drake right there, right? That was cool. That it's cool that Drake and Post Malone wearing jerseys, and how Drake may not even know their music, but that it's cool. He recognized mistakes. He said tons, but that you can't live in regret. And like their old lyrics that were mistakes, you don't live in that regret. Biggest takeaway was visuals. Stand out. Have something that about you is visual. And always pay attention to what you are doing, not others. Stay grinding. That's the best part of that whole little write-up there, is that last part. Pay attention to what you are doing, not others. That's the most important part of that, in my opinion. All in all, he was thankful for being blessed, but recognized it was the dedication and drive that helped out them in that position. He was reflective, contemplative, and grounded in a humble nature, humble natural appreciation for Juggalos and the legendary status of their music and culture. Really fucking dope little write-up. Thank you for doing that, because I was hoping to get some footage or something out of that show. So thank you for writing that up. Lord of Trestlehorn on Reddit. All right, let's keep it moving. I put that text in there like an idiot. Violent J gonna be appearing as a wrestling manager for the Brothers of Funstruction August. Ooh, which night is this? I don't know which night this will be. Either the 26th or the 27th. I realize it doesn't really say which night it'll be. But Jay also created some theme music for the Brothers of Funstruction. You can find that on the Psychopathic YouTube. I'm not going to play that whole song for you guys. It's, some wrestling theme music. It is what it is. Not the best Insane Clown Posse song ever or whatever, or Violent J song ever, but still a pretty fresh little piece of entrance music. Definitely does the job. Very fucking clowny sounding. All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. Jay, before I get into Jay on this Bigfoot podcast, I saw that J-Web, good old J-Web, posted on Facebook that Violent J will soon be on the Steve-O podcast for a second time. Wow. Or a third time? The third time, maybe? Second or third time. And that Steve-O is trying to go for a rap redemption. Now, yikes. Does that mean Steve-O's going to try to rap? Now, recently Steve-O did some bars towards Bam on his podcast. Is Steve-O going to try to record a song with the Insane Clown Posse? I kind of hope not, too.
Because this is the thing.
In a way, I do hope it happens, because that shit will go viral.
Yeah, but remember what I was saying the other day?
But Steve-O's going to suck ass on it.
I have a hard time watching his podcast because of his voice. His
voice is... I was watching the one with Novak from like a year ago, and he's doing these ad breaks. His voice is like he gargled glass. It's so bad. I can't imagine him rapping... if you guys have heard his rapping before, look up the Steve-O G-Unit mixtape. I think most of that leaked. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Granted, he was fucked up on that shit. That's why he wants a rap redemption. I can't imagine that shit being good. But oh yeah, Violent J popped out to a stand-up comedy show that Dolph Ziggler was doing the other night, and yeah, pretty fresh little photo of Jay with Ziegler. Jay out and about, man. It's good to see. All right, Jay did this Bigfoot podcast. I took a gang of fucking notes on this. I'm so glad I did too, because it ties into what we're talking about tonight with the what's real and what's fake shit. This podcast is called Bigfoot Society. You can find the whole episode on YouTube, or most of the episode. It seems like the guy chopped it up because he was afraid that maybe some of Jay's sexual terms were going to get him in YouTube trouble or something. I have an example of that in my notes. Let me make sure that's all I had for the regular HABS notes here real quick. Whoa. Yeah, we got that Juggalo family values story in there earlier. Oh, blacklight posters are also on Psychopathic Vault right now for Carnival of Carnage, Ringmaster, and Riddlebox. So if you're looking for some of those fresh, old school style blacklight posters, they got new boys up there right now. I know a lot of you motherfuckers are trying to collect those and paying out the ass for them. Probably pay a lot less to get that shit directly from Psychopathic Vault. Okay, I'm gonna talk this Bigfoot shit, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Bigfoot Society is the name of the show. Violent J is the guest. The host says that this was an interview that he cut out a lot of it. The full version is behind a paywall. He wants you to go to his Patreon or his become a member of his show to get the Violent J dick and ball jokes that were included. It seems like he cut a lot of the humor out of the show, honestly. It seems like that was what he did. Like if Jay went off on a little tangent about his balls. Jay followed this dude on Instagram, and the dude hit Jay up and asked him, or thanked him for following him, and Jay was very receptive and wanting to come on the show to share his encounter. Now, Jay, let's see. Jay basically talks about the story that is in the beginning of Behind the Paint, and also is the song I Saw a Monster, a Hallowicked single. He's told this story in two different formats. He's also told it on podcasts before. I've talked about this story a few times on HABS. I definitely haven't made a specific video about this, but the fact that I wondered if Jay had connected the dots if I saw a monster being a Bigfoot encounter, and he definitely did at some point. I would love to know when he figured out that this was a Bigfoot encounter. Maybe it's in my notes actually. Anyway, let's see. Jay says he doesn't like how the Bigfoot community critiques each other, attacks each other. He called it a Royal Rumble. Basically talking about how some of the stories are crazier than others. A lot of the Bigfoot community doesn't like the woo factor, the high strangeness factor of some of these stories, and they attack each other. I mean, a lot of these communities are very fucking vicious towards each other, including the Juggalo community sometimes. Jay says the story has some weird stuff in it, but he's going to tell it anyway how it happened to him. Now, Jay insists that this story really happened. He says that this shit, once again, is in Behind the Paint. I'm reiterating that it's also the song I Saw a Monster. He basically tells the exact same story in song form. Says when it happened, he didn't think of it as a Bigfoot encounter at the time, though. He said it's... Oh, wait, he does talk about this. Okay. He said it's only when his mom called him... Preston's got a present. You want to bring that to us, bud? Come on, what you got? Thank you. Look what he brought to me. Oh,
you're such a good boy.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. I'm going to keep that right here, all right? Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be done soon. I'm sorry. Don't knock the camera over. No. No, let's not do that to the camera. All right.
Preston.
All right. All right, Press. All right.
We good, boy?
We good? You chilling? All right, he's chilling, I think. All right. Let's continue talking about Violent J and Bigfoot. He said he only realized that it was a Bigfoot encounter when his mom called him when he was in his 40s. and asked Jay to look into Bigfoot. Basically, was like, you look up Bigfoot stuff online. Look into this whole Bigfoot character. And Jay realized, oh shit, I think that's what I saw. So basically, here's the story of the I saw a monster. Jay was basically in training mode. He was trying to lose weight. He was living in the attic at his mom's house. His brother was deployed in the military at the time. He was in the first Iraqi conflict. I guess Desert Storm 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jump Steady was away at the time training, and Jay,
say, like, Jump Steady, that brother.
Yeah, Jump Steady was training, and Jay was trying to get himself in shape. So what Jay was doing is every night at about 2 a.m. he would lay in bed and he would psych himself up. And he'd be like, you know, what would be really dope is if you went and you ran, you would run into the park and you'd run to the top of the hill in the park, and basically he would psych himself up to do this, and he'd go for these night runs at 2 a.m. He'd run down his neighborhood, down the streets, run into the park, run through the woods into the park. There's this hill in the center of the park. He'd run up the hill with his dog, and every night scream at the top of the hill, "Ultimate Warrior!" Every night he would do that.
Wow.
And he was losing weight from it. This was his workout.
Leave.
This was his workout routine, right? And so he'd do that every night, and he claims it has nothing to do with the wrestler, but it was a term that him and Rob used to use when they were training as kids. I feel like it has to do something with the wrestler. Even Jay kind of acknowledged it probably has something to do with the wrestler. Says that this is when they lived in Ferndale, Michigan, around 9 or 10 mile area. And it's not like the city. It's kind of like where the city meets the woods is how he describes his neighborhood, that area. So that's why he would run through some city streets, but it's like a city street and there's the woods right there.
Right.
So if you can picture the area he was in. Once again, this is when Rob was in the military. One day it was really windy, basically. And he realized, oh shit, I'm going to have to run in this cold ass wind tonight. And he's not looking forward to it all day long. And he's trying to psych himself up when it's finally nighttime because he really didn't want to go running that night. He's like, dude, if you go running tonight, and he convinced himself of this, if you go running tonight, you won't have to go running for a month. Like, just do it tonight, though. You'll really prove yourself if you do it tonight. You won't have to do it for a month. So he psychs himself up. He goes running into the cold. Once again, with his dog, all of these trips. He's going running with his dog, runs up to the hill, and yells, "Ultimate Warrior," like he had done all the other nights. And he says right when he gets that out, it's like a cold gust of wind hits him in the face, like slaps him in the face almost. And he it was like, oh shit, it's cold. So he does it a couple other times though. He's all excited that he did it. He even lifts up his dog's little paws, he says, and he's like, the ultimate warrior for his dog. But then he's like heading back down the hill. He's running back down the hill. This is after about 2 months of doing this every night, right? Starts running back down the hill, and he realizes he doesn't see his dog anymore. And so he kind of stops and he's looking around for the dog. Suddenly Doggo comes running and doesn't come running to him, keeps going past Jay.
He's like, fuck that, let's
go.
go.
Jay's like, what the fuck? Jay's kind of looking around and he sees something move in the woods and he thinks it's a branch that's falling in the woods at first, he says, because it's all windy. So he sees something moving. He thinks, the branch just fell in the woods. But he gets that feeling like, oh, I'm seeing something weird, Because, obviously if a branch is breaking, you're like, you want to see that too, Right. So he's looking at it and he realizes, oh, that's not a branch. That's something walking. And at the time, he's like, he just thought it's a person because he sees someone in the woods. But he's trying to figure it out and he's like, it's not a human because it's too big. And then it steps out of the woods and starts charging him. And that's when he can see it in the light. And he says it's like a full-on hairy creature. Says it's as tall as a stop sign.
Damn.
That's the size comparison because he saw it come out of the woods. He probably had a stop sign right there to compare it to. Tall as a stop sign, covered in hair. He said you couldn't even see its feet. It looked like it was wearing bell bottoms. It was so hairy. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like its feet was covered by all the fur. Which I think is a very specific detail to remember. Let's see. But yeah, basically it starts charging him. And he says he just turns and runs as fast as he fucking could. He describes running so fast it's like his feet aren't even touching the ground. Like he feels like he's running that fast. Goes and fucking runs in the house, gonna go screaming for mom. He's that scared. He's straight up gonna go scream for his mom, then realizes like, what am I doing waking her up? What's she gonna do against this fucking
What
thing?
is mom gonna do with
What's
Bigfoot?
mom gonna do? But he's fucking frightened. He's like hiding behind the window. He says he calls Nate, I believe Nate the MACC, and he has Nate come and get him. Straight up come and get him until the next day. Leaves his mom in the house.
Wow.
And he comes and gets him. Says the next day him and Nate went out there, and then like when Rob comes back from the army, they go up there and they try to summon it again. And Rob has a really interesting theory on this. So Rob's whole thing on it is, and Jay like kind of agrees with him on this. I think this is fascinating. Rob's whole thing is, okay, so what if that hill in the park is really like a Native American burial mound? But every night you running up that hill essentially and saying ultimate warrior is like mocking or challenging some sort of like whatever's in the hill, or like an ancient spirit or something, a warrior spirit or something, if you will. And that is what triggered that thing. Which I think is a fucking fascinating theory. Really fucking awesome.
That's interesting.
But that definitely gets into some of the woo, if you will. The woo of it all. Another theory that Jay shares. Jay calls it. Jay calls the encounter a reaction or a laugh. No, that's how he says it. He says it's a laugh. He says the reaction, the paranormal encounter was like a laugh. I thought that was interesting. Another theory is that maybe there was some guy who lived on the edge of the woods and was annoyed as fuck every time Jay would come running out and screaming ultimate warrior at the middle of the night, and he had some big friend pretend to be a fucking Sasquatch. But that's a lot to go into that, and you'd have to have a giant dude in a suit to even pull that off. Because Jay is like, the thing that stuck out to Jay the most is how big the thing was. The host guy asked if Jay saw the face of the creature. Jay says he did, but he can't really remember it because he just remembers seeing how big it was and like called it athletic. At this point, Jay starts to go into some jokey stuff. He says, fear that will give you a hernia, talking about his reaction to it. And then a cut happens. A very clear cut happens. And then when they come back, Jay's saying, and they didn't come down for 2 weeks. So I think he cut out a ball joke there. I think he was saying his balls didn't come down for 2 weeks. Purely speculation on my part. But I think host dude cut out ball jokes. He went, he said he went out there with Rob several times trying to get it to happen again. Even went out there one time on Devil's Night to try to summon it. Said they went out there with Shaggy too, but he felt like Rob was the only one that ever really believed the story. Jay says his favorite Bigfoot stories are the ones where people become friends with Sasquatch. What's the posing. A little poser with the leg in the air. I
wish you guys could see this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pan over there. There's too much chaos over there. I'm not showing my apartment over there. Let's see. Jay says he wants to believe. Asks the host if he does believe. The host guy says that he does believe. He heard knocks and something tried to unzip his tent when he was on an excursion. He says he believes. Jay says he does too. Jay asked the host guy if what he thinks of Todd Standing, the Bigfoot guy that Jay is kind of obsessed with. And host guy straight up laughs at Jay. Host guy says that he saw the interview that ICP did with them on Patreon and gives ICP props for him. But the host guy says that that's not what a normal Sasquatch looks like, which I think is one of the more interesting parts
That's
of the
weird thing to say.
What Todd's images. If you guys don't know, Todd Standing has a documentary discovering Bigfoot. He claims to have captured footage of pretty much close-ups of Bigfoot faces. You can go look this shit up on
Is that the
YouTube.
guy that got the Bigfoot with the titties?
No, that's the Patterson Gimlin
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
film,
that's right.
which we're gonna bring up here in a little second here. Jay says it's dope. Todd Standing is dope, even if the whole thing is fake, even if the whole thing's a hustle. He's like, because he was gonna go out on one of these excursions. He said 2 different times he was gonna go out with Todd Standing. One time just recently he canceled, like 2 months ago. He said he just canceled again. But yeah, he says it's dope either way. He said it would be dope if he went out there and the dude was trying to pull something off. Said the main reason he didn't want to go was that the dude basically he wanted to go to the place that he filmed the documentary. And that the dude was like, well, we can't go there because there's snow. So I'm going to bring you to this other place where I see lots of Bigfoot. Now, Jay says this is where the dude's kind of slipping. This is where he feels like dude's fucking up, because he's like, now he's got 2 locations, allegedly, where he can really easily find Bigfoot. And he's always talking about all of these different Sasquatch sightings he's had. And, like, in Jay's opinion, it's just a little too much. He's doing too much. Like, so if he's bullshitting, he's like, that's his tell. He's telling, like, I've seen all of this shit. Whereas most people are lucky if they've seen one.
Yeah, come with
like,
this spot's not working, but we can go to this other spot.
Boy, I got this other one where it's super easy to find them.
Yeah.
Anyway, you think that's his tell. Jay says he does believe in the Patterson Gimlin film is real. That's the one with the Bigfoot, the female Bigfoot with the titties, which to me, that's the thing that that's why I think that film is real. Because what monkey suit makes one with titties? You can't go into a costume store and find a female Bigfoot, a female monkey outfit with titties. That's either like some really forethinking and some people who are really creative with special effects who made a Bigfoot suit with titties, or that's really a female creature. That's really a female creature. And in my mind, it's really a female creature, because I just can't imagine that someone would be that creative to think forward, let's make a female one, though. You know what I mean? Because that's just the way this society is. And that's, it's fucked up, but it's true. They make male versions of things. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go to a store, if you want a lion outfit, you get a male lion outfit. With the mane. That's the one you see with the mane. People aren't, I mean, that's just the way it is. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just the way it is. That's really the thing that tells me, that makes me believe Patterson Gimlin is a real film. Or they're so fucking creative, that's such a good fake, that they thought of, like, let's make a female Bigfoot. That's so creative, they deserve the props. Like, that's almost, like, just as fresh that they fucking thought, let's put tits on the Bigfoot outfit. But yeah, he shows mad love to Todd Standing anyway. He does show nothing but love to the dude. Jay asks host guy if he's ever heard of the story of this story of 2 girls who grew up on a farm with their grandfather raising a baby Sasquatch. Now, Jay can't remember where he heard this story. He knows it's from an audio book, and he's asking people if they know where this story came from, because he would love to find out. He says it's a farm in North Carolina, and basically the grandfather rescued a baby Sasquatch from a fire, kept it in a barn. The parents allegedly came back.
Like Chupa.
Hey, yeah, like Chupa. Came back and stole the Sasquatch. But the Sasquatch kept coming back as it was growing up. Oh, buddy.
Come here, scaredy cat.
He wants attention so bad. We're wrapping this up. I'm almost done, bud. But yeah, he just wants to know if anyone knows where that story is from, of the kids raising a baby Sasquatch. Host guy asked Jay if he thought the whoop whoop was like the Bigfoot whoop, if that's where that came from. And Jay said he's never made that connection until recently, when they printed a Bigfoot jersey and someone made it. I think Jay was like making that connection.
Oh, hello, Ashhole.
What's up, Ashhole? Nice to see you.
And George Cano and Wheels.
What's that?
I'm saying hi to everybody else.
What's up, Wheels? Is that the Wheels? What's up, Wheels? Thank you for joining us as always, y'all. Let's see. Where was I? I'm wrapping this up. Oh, Jay asked the guy if he's ever seen a movie called Bigfoot Country, which is a really shitty looking Bigfoot horror movie that we always see on Amazon Prime. It looks like the cover looks awful.
Yeah.
Jay says it's so fresh. He says it's so dope, but he showed it to Ouija, and Ouija said it fucking sucked. But Jay's like, what are you talking about? This shit's fresh.
You know, that's literally like you.
So I feel like we have to see it now. We have to see Bigfoot Country.
And I feel like you're going to look at it the way that Jay looks at it.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, this fucking,
and I'm
you're going to
gonna
be
look-
like Ouija.
Yeah.
Like, this shit sucked. But I mean, once again, I'm like we were talking about with that comedy movie, Strays. Even if Strays sucks, I kind of want to see it because it'll be a sucky comedy.
Extra large 69, extra large 17. I'm assuming for this.
Oh
guy.
yeah. XL and 17 for
I
sure.
want 69. I do.
Why not 420, bro?
No.
I might get 420.
You
No, I
got-
put my
you're
shit at
getting
17. Host guy recommends a movie called Bigfoot from the 70s that's in black and white. There's another Bigfoot movie that's like done by the Blair Witch people that I want to see.
69
can't remember
was
the name of
already
that.
taken by one of the cast members.
Oh, you can't double up?
Then
420,
I-
bro. 420, bro.
No.
What was that? What? Just did like a West Coast thing. Boogie Clown thing. That's what I meant to do. Tori's saying 13.
All right, fine, 13. Yeah, go. Toto knows best, so 13. Toto, did you fucking see
Whoa.
Rusco B2B Dirt Monkey today? Yesterday. Today.
Oh yeah, you're at what was it? Wild
Moonrise.
Moon. I almost said wildfire. I should have just went with that. She did see it.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Did you see Recno?
Bitch. All right, we're wrapping this up. I have nothing else to talk about. That was basically the end of the podcast. Violent J with Bigfoot stuff. But yeah, what's real and what's fake? There's a lot of what's real and what's fake with tonight's episode. That's why the title. Now, this has been Humble Among 99. We have Humble Among broadcast system number 100 we're going to do next. I don't have anything special planned. It's probably just going to be a regular ass episode. We'll obviously celebrate the fact we've done 100 of these. Yeah.
You know what's real? My titties. You know what's fake? My lashes. You know what's real? Preston. You know what's fake? Lucy's a fake ass.
Whoa! Lucy!
You a fake ass bitch.
I mean, let's be... I mean, Lucy probably keeps it the most real, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
I think all
Mimi? Missy?
You
You a
think-
fake ass bitch.
Mimi's the only one that didn't come on stream tonight.
Fake ass bitch.
Mimi. All the other cats came on stream. I don't even know where she's at.
Yeah, you know what else I didn't know about you, Missy? You're a home wrecker. Didn't even know that till just recently.
Are you talking about the Bam thing?
Yeah, well, that's what she's named after. That's her likeness.
Well, she didn't do that.
It's her likeness.
She didn't do that.
Yeah, you missed all the cats,
Yeah, you missed
asshole.
so many cat cameos tonight. All 40,000 of them came on. Or is it 70,000 or whatever?
80. Didn't you say like 80?
80 million.
Yeah, something like that.
All 17 billion of these cats came on the stream tonight.
Yeah, you even missed us get a delivery.
Yeah, we got a delivery tonight. Yeah. Special offering. All right, we're wrapping this shit up. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, sorry for the late streams on the past two Humble Among broadcast system. We try to do these. I mean, I was trying to do these a couple of times a week, and now we're getting back to the habit of pushing it to be like over a week. Hopefully I can do these quicker. I want to make a good show, though. I want to make sure the show's ready.
The day that we usually do it this week, I was not feeling good.
And like, I wanted to watch the Jay Bigfoot thing, and last night I had not watched it yet. And I'm so glad I did because it tied everything in perfectly. I just want to make sure I have a fully rounded show, you know? Like, I don't know. You guys understand, though. Like, This has never been a scheduled podcast. I've never had a solid schedule the entire time. We've almost done 100 of these. You can go all the way back to Humble Among Broadcast System #1, where God knows what I'm even doing on that first one. Probably just recapping like whatever Patreon streams were going on at that point. I think I was transitioning.
So weird to think that I used to watch all your streams from my little apartment, my little balcony in Ohio.
And now you're on all of these bitches.
Ha 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 ha.
All right, y'all. Well, we're wrapping it up.
I gotta wash my face.
I'm gonna eat some food.
What are we gonna make?
I don't know. What do you want to make?
We got several things we could pick out.
I might make some of them hash browns. Throw a couple of those in the air fryer.
Hash browns and breakfast sausages and eggs.
You want to do a little bit of that?
We're about to go
You're gonna have a little breakfast.
Fucking breakfast for dinner. Andrew Ponix!
What's up, Andrew Ponix?
I love you, asshole. I love
Shouts
you,
out to
bitch.
Andrew Ponix. That's an incredibly talented motherfucker. Love you, dog.
Andrew Ponix is my friend.
Humble Among Andrew Ponix collaborations still coming, man.
I love you, Whoop Conda. That's my step husband. Whoop Conda, my step husband.
Oh yeah, I got a new song that's gonna be dropping at some point. I have to finish mixing and mastering a little bit. Oh, and shit, there was something else. I guess we'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna say the name of the song. But yeah, produced by Koske, and got to do a couple little tweaks on it. But then that shit's gonna drop. Need artwork for that. If y'all have any let's say, if y'all want to submit some artwork with bullets in it, I'll just say that shit might be helpful. Think like bullets and bullets and medications, like pills. If anyone out there wants to do visuals like that, I wouldn't be mad at that. I need a piece of cover art for that. I know that sounds so crazy and vague, but that's the vibes that this next shit is on. Bullets and pills.
Taffy,
bullets and pills.
And I love you, Andrew Ponix.
All right, y'all. We're gonna end this shit. I love you guys. Love all you guys that showed up tonight.
Big smooches. Kisses to my bitches.
She's on one tonight. All right, love y'all. Good night.
MCFWKRGL.
For life.
4L.
All right, end broadcast. 100 coming soon. Oh, and the really botched exclusive, the alternate 100th episode from the Gathering of the Juggalos will also be dropping about the same time. I'm going to try to get that out sometime next week. Probably going to end up dropping a couple of little quick vlogs.
My foot's asleep.
That have been in the can, so to speak. Juggalo Day vlog I still have to edit together. That's been sitting for a minute.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. DJ Clay footage, Andrew Ponix footage.
Oh, no.
I'll probably drop that soon. I really got to get that out, though. All right, I love you guys. Enough talking about stuff that I might do. I'm going to go make breakfast for dinner. I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. Bye. For real this time. End broadcast.
Peace up. 8-Town down.
We're not done. We're not done after all.
Okay, we're done.
No, we really are.
Okay, no good.
All right,
Bye,
end
bye,
broadcast.
bye,
Love you
bye,
guys.
bye,
Bye.
bye, 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 bye.
Bye. End broadcast.
Bye.
End broadcast.
Bye.
End broadcast.
Bye. I'm already taking the pins out of my hair and getting ready to put it in a bun, so.
All right, end broadcast for real this time.